You know, for years, self-driving cars have felt like they're just around the corner, always a little bit out of reach. Well, guess what? The Robotaxi revolution, it isn't coming, it's already happening. Today, we're going to take a look at the absolutely mind-blowing 2025 results from a company called WeRide. They're the ones quietly putting thousands of these self-driving cars on the road as we speak. And just look at this. This isn't some sci-fi movie poster or a fancy concept drawing. Nope. This is a real fleet of what they call level 4 autonomous vehicles. We're talking cars that genuinely drive themselves, within certain areas. They're out there on the streets today, and trust me, they're about to change everything about how we get around our cities.
Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to break down WeRide's incredible 2025 performance. We'll look at their insane growth, the strategy that's working so well for them, and of course, the cutting-edge tech that's making it all possible.
All right, let's kick things off with the numbers because honestly, they tell a pretty powerful story. You can really see a company that's hitting a major turning point.
So, in 2025, WeRide brought in a record 685 million RMB in total revenue. And let's be clear, that is a huge number. It proves this whole thing isn't just some science project anymore. This is a real fast-growing business.
But here's the number that really makes you sit up and take notice, the growth rate. We're talking a 90% increase year over year. That's not just steady progress. That's a company hitting light speed. And it gets even crazier. If we zoom in and look only at their Robotaxi services, the revenue there shot up 210%. I mean, wow, that tells you everything you need to know about where this is all going. And look, this growth isn't just some number on a spreadsheet. They've got the actual cars to back it up. We're talking one of the biggest fleets of level 4 AVs on the planet. Remember, that's fully driverless in specific zones. Over 2,100 vehicles in total, and more than half of those are already operating as robotaxis. So the big question is, how on earth did they do it? Well, it all starts with their game plan back home in China, which is really built around one single idea, being radically efficient. Okay, now this right here is the secret sauce. It's what they call the remote assist ratio. Think about it. Just last year, you needed one human operator to remotely supervise 10 cars. Today, that same person can manage 40. That isn't just a small step up. It's a complete game changer for the economics of self-driving. This is how you actually make money doing this. And that efficiency, well, it pays off in a big way. They've managed to slash the total cost of ownership. You'll hear people call it TCO. It's basically everything it costs to own and run one of these cars by a whopping 38%. When your cars are cheaper and your operations are smarter, you get to profitability a whole lot faster. And you can see this strategy playing out right now on the streets of big cities like Beijing and Guangzhou. They have over 850 robotaxis running around, and each one is doing up to 26 rides a day. They cover these huge areas. The industry has a term for it, ODD, or Operational Design Domain. And get this, their user growth is up over 900%. So yeah, these things aren't just a cool gimmick anymore. They're actually becoming part of the fabric of the city. But they are not even close to being done. They're not just staying in China. WeRide is taking this winning strategy, and they're taking it worldwide. I mean, look at this. From the super busy streets of Guangzhou to the, futuristic skyline of Abu Dhabi, their cars are starting to pop up everywhere. This isn't just a story about success in China anymore. This is a full-on global expansion happening right before our eyes. And it's not like they're just showing up. They're breaking new ground. They grabbed the first citywide driverless permit in the UAE. They got the very first permit of its kind for passenger service in Europe. And they've kicked off testing in Singapore. Time and again, they're the ones knocking down regulatory walls all over the world.
So, what's really driving all this? I mean, you don't get to this kind of scale without some serious world-class tech, right? So let's dive into the hardware and the AI that's making it tick.
Their latest robotaxi, the GXR, is the perfect example. Get this. It's 15% cheaper to build. It can be put together in less than 10 minutes. And it is absolutely packed with power. We're talking NVIDIA's Thor supercomputer inside, plus LiDAR that can see 600 meters down the road. So it's better, it's cheaper, and it's way faster to get them out on the street. Then you've got the software side. And here they have a really powerful secret weapon. It's called WeRide Genesis. Think of it like a digital twin of the real world. It's a generative AI that can basically create any driving situation you can possibly imagine. Why is that so important? Because it lets them test and train their AI millions and millions of times in a simulation.
That makes the AI smarter and safer, way faster than you ever could by just driving around in the real world.
Okay, so where is all this heading? With this kind of tech and this much momentum, it's pretty clear WeRide is playing the long game here.
Just look at the timeline. The company was founded in 2017. They had cars on the road by 2019. By 2026, the target is 2,600 robotaxis. And by 2030, the goal is tens of thousands of them, basically covering cities all over the globe. The speed is just incredible.
And the prize they're all fighting for? It's astronomical. By 2030, the entire global market for self-driving vehicles is expected to be worth $1.5 trillion. WeRide isn't just trying to grab a piece of that pie. It seems like they're trying to bake the whole thing. So you've seen the data, you've seen the tech, the insane growth, and it all boils down to one simple question, really. A question for you. The Robotaxi isn't some far-off dream anymore. It's pulling up to the curb. The only question left is, are you going to get in?